And good morning, everyone. Welcome to this day on Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day, it's Thursday. I keep wanting to say Tuesday for some reason, probably because it's written right here. Thursday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. And in just a little bit, I will give you the history of how this special day came about.
All right, now we are going to tell you who's on our show today. From the Christian Women's Connection, we have Natasha Willis, and they're going to be talking about an event coming up. Also, Fran Williams is here. She is going to be talking about Black History Month. In particular, the city of Laguna Woods is going to be having a special presentation and movie coming up next week. Also, Robert Klein. We all know Robert Klein. He comes on a couple times a year. He's having his annual event down at the Regency Theater in San Juan, A Night at the Oscars. And we're going to also bring you a segment with Kindness.
Excellent. Okay, so we have 4 meetings today. We have the 3rd Board Executive Committee hearings meeting in Sycamore Room from 8:30 to 12:30. We also have the United Landscape Committee meeting in the boardroom from 9 to 11. And then we have the Mutual 50 Agenda Workshop, and that will be in the Towers Key Club from 1 to 2 p.m. And then the United Resident Advisory Committee, which will be at 4 p.m. in the Sycamore Room. All right, so how did February 14th come about? Well, every February 14th across the United States, as you know, and other places around the world, candy, flowers, and gifts are exchanged between loved ones, all in the name of Saint Valentine. But who is this mysterious saint, and where did these traditions come from? Originating as a Western Christian feast day honoring one of 2 early saints named Valentinus, Valentine's Day is recognized as a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and romantic love in many regions around the world. The day first became associated with romantic love within the circle of Geoffrey Chaucer in the 14th century, when the tradition of courtly love flourished. In 18th century England, it evolved into an occasion in which lovers expressed their love for each other by presenting flowers, offering confectionery, and now, of course, sending greeting cards. So there you go. So happy St. Valentine's Day. And oh my gosh, it's raining so hard right now. Ken, did you bring the boat?
Yeah, I needed it. Now, I have to tell you, when I got up this morning, I've often said that my weather station, as far as the rain resets after midnight. Just usually, I think it actually resets a bit after midnight. When I looked at the rain gauge this morning at 5:45, it was 2.9 inches. By the time I left, about an hour and 15 minutes later, we had gained another ½ inch, which brought our total to over almost 17.5 inches since January 1st. If I add in October, November, December, we're up to about 22 inches, which is way, way over normal. We're almost approaching double the amount of what normal would be, about 12 inches. Now, if you're watching this in the morning, the front hadn't even reached us yet. Right now, that front is beginning to come in, so we are in for more of those huge, strong cells. It was very steady overnight, but not the big, strong cells. So it's, in a way, it's just starting if you're watching this in the morning. And it should last heavy rain probably till about 1 o'clock today, maybe 2 o'clock. And then by then it'll start to taper off and then look at scattered showers all the way through this evening and possibly into tomorrow. So that we'll see. I have it as tomorrow because it's in all the forecasts. We're talking about tomorrow morning, then it'll begin to clear up. Now Sunday, this is this is going to be a much lighter rain, but a much colder rain. We're actually pretty warm this morning. At our house, we were 56 degrees. A couple days ago, we were 35. So Sunday is the one that could produce a little bit more snow. This one will produce snow in the mountains, but much higher up. So like 8,500, 9,000 feet up. So Sunday, a little bit more rain coming in. Monday, partly cloudy. Then looking ahead, middle of next week and onward, sunny. So this could be, Wednesday could be the last amount of rain for February. We might get some at the very, very end, but it looks like maybe 7 days of partly cloudy to fully sunny days. So this is it. Well, I'm not saying this is it, but this is it for this week. All right, let's look around Orange County today. Really, the story is in the rain, not really much the temperatures. The temperatures, as I said, this is a warmer system, so therefore all the temperatures are up. Big Bear will be getting some snow in this, or Wrightwood, Baldy, but the area is over about 8,500 feet, which is pretty high up. Most of the ski resorts are about 7,500 or so. So they're not going to get much rain, or excuse me, much snow in this event. They will on Sunday. So again, yeah, steady rain. If you're watching us in the morning, we still could be looking at this point, another 2, 2.5, or even 3 inches of rain coming up for today. So be careful driving out there. Already when I was driving from home, I already saw one car that had spun out, so you just never know. Be careful, slow the seeds down. We'll be back in just a minute.
Welcome to South County Adult Day Services. Conveniently located right here in Laguna Woods, we provide a safe, secure environment where you or your loved one can spend the day. Come socialize with friends, engage in enriching activities, receive the expert care you need, and participate in fun hobbies. Improve your mental and physical health and maintain your independence. We even take care of transportation. For a free tour, call us at 949-855-9444 or visit us at our center between El Toro and Moulton Parkway right next to the Olive Garden.
What lies inside all of us is more than data. It's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. We ask for 1 million individuals to come forward and stand on this landmark in history. All of us are different, and it's those very differences that will lead to answers for generations to come.
Having great home care is as easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm Lori Renaud with ActiCare Responsive In-Home Care. We can provide the perfect caregiver for you to receive exceptional care in the comfort of your home. Step 1, call to schedule a care consultation. Step 2, meet with a registered nurse in your home. Step 3, start receiving care. Aging doesn't have to be difficult. Call today to get the help you deserve.
Hi, I'm Wendy Miller, your Laguna Woods real estate professional. Have you been looking for a realtor?
Wendy Miller helped me through the challenging process of real estate here in Laguna Woods. She was helpful, she was fun, she was professional. I really recommend her.
Whether you're thinking of buying, selling, downsizing, or even relocating within Laguna Woods, I am your real estate professional and can help guide you through the entire process. Give me a call and I'll help you make the right move.
The #1 choice for President's Day savings is LA Carpet and More.
Now save 65% on carpet and 65% off tile.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
The #1 choice for President's Day savings is LA Carpet and More.
Now save 65% on carpet and 65% off tile.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
I choose to make friends out of neighbors.
I choose to start a new chapter.
I choose to live an active lifestyle.
Choose to experience the good life at Villa Valencia. Call or visit us today.
Welcome back. I have a very special guest today. Her name is Natasha Wills, and she was born and raised in Vietnam, and she is part of the Christian Women's Club, and they're going to be having a luncheon coming up on February 19th where she will be telling her story. Well, welcome. It's very nice to meet you.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day to you. So, you know, you're going to be one of the special speakers at the upcoming meeting.
Yes.
And I hear you have a really amazing story of, you know, brother and sister love and the love of your parents. So tell me a little bit about what happened.
Okay. this is the month of love, so my talk go with the love I have for my parents and the love I had for my brother and sister.
Okay.
And I left Singapore, where I lived at the time, and go to Vietnam. Have no idea at the end already.
Right.
And I had to get them out before the communists take over.
Right, right.
Yes.
Okay. So that was in 1977.
75.
Oh, 75. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then how did you end up coming here?
After my family got to U.S., everything settled down. I went back to Singapore with my children and my husband. Yeah, but things don't work out.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you came here.
I left Singapore, come here in Orange County.
Okay. All right. So what were some of the struggles that you had trying to get your family here?
At the time, it was difficult because I can't even go to the embassy. I just lucky to be able to go to the airport and do my paperwork there and get my parents. And I'm the oldest one.
Oh, okay.
So 10 of us, and the parent is like 12 of us together.
Oh, so there is a lot. Wow, wow. So you're the oldest. And how old were you at the time?
I think about 20-something.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then obviously you had to gather everybody up. And,
Oh, yes.
Okay. That must have been scary.
Well, it was scary because they live in Nha Trang, which is very nice hometown with ocean, beautiful sandy beach.
Right.
But they community take over, so they lucky get on a ship, go to Saigon. And when they in Saigon, somehow that I get the telegram come now. And so, yes, it was in the nick of time.
Good thing, good thing. So, how do you reflect now? I mean, all of your brothers and sisters are here in the United States?
Yes.
Okay. So when you think about love between your brothers and sisters now, are you all very close?
Yes.
Okay.
Very close.
Do you all live here?
My brother, 3 of them in Seattle.
Okay.
One sister in Seattle.
Okay.
And another sister in Houston.
Okay.
And many of us here.
Yeah. And are your parents still alive?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. So will you be seeing them today?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, what are some of the things that drew you to the Christian club?
Someone, I worked at the bank at the time when I settled down in Orange County. She is my co-worker, and she liked me because I was, you're in a strange country with 2 children, no husband. So she loved me, and she invited me to this Christian woman. At first, I thought it would be just a lunch, but it turned out it had changed my life.
Oh, that's great.
Because the speaker at the luncheon tell me things that I don't know.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Great. How long have you been with the group?
Over 27 years.
27 years.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. And so you've seen a lot of people come in, and you've been able to help them out too?
Yes. Okay. We put on a luncheon every month, many different groups from different cities.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's very inspiring because different speakers every month.
Right.
We have music, the food is wonderful, but where can you go for really true friendship?
Right, right. Okay, well that's good to know. So let's talk a little bit about this month you will be speaking about what you've been through, as well as Brandy Hester.
Yeah, she will come and show us how to wear a wig.
How to wear wigs. Well, we've got a picture up there where that is a pretty wild wig, but is she doing like lots of different, like just kind of casual wigs?
I'm sure she maybe tried different wigs.
Oh,
Have you ever tried one?
Well, of course. I dress up for Halloween all the time. But not one quite as elaborate as that.
Yes.
But that will be really fun. And so the luncheon is February 19th.
Right.
Okay, and reservations are required, right?
Right.
Okay, and it'll be $14, which is a great deal.
Amazing deal.
Yeah, and you get a lot. What do you get for lunch?
Oh, normals, you go to some place like country club, you maybe get one thing.
Like an entree.
This $14, they offer you like sometimes chicken and fish.
Okay.
Same time.
Okay.
So you had two choices.
Okay.
And dessert, where did you go for that? Music, speaker, and the food, amazing.
That is awesome. Okay, so if somebody is interested in going, they can email liuwendy99@gmail.com. Is that correct? Okay, good. Well, have a great luncheon. Thank you so much for being here.
Very nice to meet you, too.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
And remember, that's the Women's Christian Luncheon. That'll be on February 19th. And you can email liuwendy99@gmail.com to participate. We'll be right back.
Where can you see the greatest names in golf? Still making a name for themselves? Orange County's only PGA Tour Champions event returns as the Hogue Classic. Catch the legends of the PGA Tour at Newport Beach Country Club March 6th through the 10th and help Hogue Hospital give back to the health and vitality of our community in Southern California. Also, come visit the Hogue Health Village presented by Blue Shield of California to partake in games, giveaways, and informational health talks. Tickets available now at HogueClassic.com.
Parkinson's disease is a neurological movement disorder affecting an estimated 1 million Americans, including many under age 40. The American Parkinson Disease Association is the largest grassroots network in the United States, working to help ease the burden and find the cure for those coping with Parkinson's. Visit apdaoptimism.org today to find out how you can help millions live with dignity and optimism. Your action today will help APDA put an end to Parkinson's disease.
Do you know the difference between the parts of Medicare? Part A, Part B, Part C, and Part D. There are many important facts you need to understand about Medicare to make sure you get the most out of the Medicare plans and benefits that are available to you. My name is Erin Reed, and I'm a licensed Medicare expert, and I would love to help you navigate the complicated Medicare system. Please call me today for a free consultation so we can figure out the plan that is right for you.
Maxi Comfort from Golden is the most comfortable lift recliner in the world. Its patented technology glides smoothly into a variety of positions not found on most recliners. Everyone loves the programmable auto drive control. You can lift and recline, watch TV or sleep, and enjoy the feeling of weightlessness in zero gravity. Made by American workers and backed by the industry's best warranties. Feel relaxed in a Maxi Comfort lift recliner. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
At Diane's Hallmark, we're ready for Valentine's Day. Are you? Come in and see our great selection of cards and gifts. We have everything you need to show that special someone how much you care. And don't forget those grandkids either. Diane's Hallmark has many gifts and cards for them as well. Diane's Hallmark is located in the town center, right next to Hobby Lobby. Come in today and take care of all of your Valentine's Day needs.
I'd like to welcome back somebody who comes on our show a couple times a year, and that's Fran Williams. I wish you'd come on more.
Well, I'm available.
Okay.
How about that?
She is, of course, with the African American Club, but really what we're talking about right now, Black History Month, and a special event that is going on at the City of Laguna Woods. And this is happening on February 20th, which I think is a Thursday?
It is.
It is a Thursday, okay, at 6:30 p.m. you're going to be showcasing this, this particular actor that a lot of people may not know about, but was very influential, and in the type of movies that he did, Herb Jeffrey. And I was reading a little backstory of him. First, tell me about him. How'd you come across him?
I came across him, oddly enough, in researching people in this community to celebrate Black History.
Mm-hmm.
And we ran across, surprise, surprise, the first Black cowboy.
Yes, yeah.
Thought it would be interesting and fun to do a research and to present one of his films to the people here in the village.
And this is a gentleman we were both discussing out there. I read a little backstory on him, and his ethnicity is really mixed, isn't
That's
it?
true.
I mean, just
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you know what they.
Well, his birth name is Umberto.
Yes.
And he is of Latin descent.
Mm-hmm.
Included in that, though, is also his African heritage. And he has, from time to time, presented or represented any number of ethnic groups.
Right, right.
And finally, settled pretty much on his African American heritage, or showcased his African American heritage.
And he even used different names. Sometimes he was Herbert Jeffries, sometimes Herb Jeffries.
Well, yeah, because his family name, his parents are Jeffrey.
Okay, all right.
Jeffrey. And his stage name became Jeffries.
Right.
And that's how he's most known.
Yeah, and of course having stage names for any actor, especially back then, was 100% normal.
Exactly.
But I think really, as you know, in particular, for a lot of African American actors and singers and things like that, you know, to overcome all the adversity, the racism, and all that, they might change their name. They might, you know, go into different genres that, you know.
Right.
And this was we talked about another person I came across, Corla Pendant, who did the same. He came off as an East Indian, wore a turban and all that.
It wasn't unusual.
Right,
It wasn't unusual for individuals to assume other ethnic groups and to claim it. And we call that passant blanc, that they're passing. They're passing to be members of different groups.
Yeah.
And it was for their own economic advantage that they did that.
So he made many different movies, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And they were all linked to Westerns primarily.
Mm-hmm.
But in addition to making films, he was very well known as a jazz musician.
Yes, yeah.
And he played with Count Basie's band and many other, Duke Ellington's band. So he was known across the board, you know, as a consummate entertainer.
Now, when he was playing in those bands, was it under this name or under his original name?
It was under the Jeffries name.
The Jeffries name,
yeah.
Okay. So on coming up on the 20th, you're going to be having showing a bunch of his films, or one, or just kind of doing a talk about
we're showing
him?
one film, and we will have a discussion.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a reception, the movie reception and opening night, where we're showing Herb Jeffries. It's Harlem.
Harlem Rides the Range.
Harlem Rides the Range, yes. And so we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And talk about some of his other films, but we're only showing one. And for that one film, it's about an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, I want to also tell folks that when I was researching him, a Huell Hauser, California's Gold episode came up. So Huell Hauser interviewed him twice, I think in a span of maybe 20 years, because they both had aged quite a bit over that time. So you can look that up. Those are free to find, and but that would be an interesting aside to this as well.
And Herb Jeffries lived to be 100.
Did he really?
Yeah. Wow. He just passed away in 2013.
Oh, wow. Oh,
and
wow. That's
there
incredible.
is an extensive exhibit
amazing.
of him and his works in Apple Valley.
Okay.
Here. And it's in the Western Museum. And there are depictions of him with Roy Rogers, with Gabby Hayes, and
wow.
all the old, all the old Western guys.
It seems to me that I read about him before, and it's been many years since I've been up to the Gene Autry Western Museum in Griffith Park, and there's a whole area about movies and television. So I think that's where I first saw him, because when I looked it up, I looked at some of these posters, and I'm thinking, it seems I've seen these before.
You've seen that before, yeah. Yeah, I would imagine.
Great history.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to be giving kind of a talk and question and answer afterwards?
Yes. I'll do a brief introduction of the film and the city. And this is, I'm very proud of Laguna Woods because as a city, they have joined the rest of the nation in celebrating Black History Month.
Right.
And doing it in a very nice and enlightening way.
Yeah.
And presenting to people, both African Americans here in our immediate community as well as nationwide.
Right, right.
And here in California, we have a very rich history of African American accomplishments and
right.
what have you. So to do for the City Council, and I'm with the Civic Support Committee here
yes,
in
you
the
are,
city.
yeah.
So to go out of their way to do something like this, we in the Black community are very appreciative of that.
I think it's great.
And we're inviting, this is open for any and
Right.
everyone. It's a free event, so I encourage everyone to come out, enjoy it, and see a Western movie. When's the last time?
I know,
Ken,
and you know what? You're going to
Western.
learn. You're going to learn something, and it's kind of a twofold. You're going to learn about this gentleman,
right?
And I'm sure about other influence of
right.
Black actors during that time, and also Hollywood itself and the westerns and all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, though, with the African American Heritage Club, they too are doing a movie, and we were surprised, but it's on the runaway slaves.
Okay.
And that too is open to the public. It's on Saturday, the 16th.
All right. And what movie is that? Do you know the title or?
The Runaway Slaves.
The Runaway Slaves. Okay.
Yes.
So is it more of a documentary or an actual movie?
It's pretty much a documentary.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. So if you want more information as far as you can't contact the city, but this is, again, Thursday, February 20th. The doors open at 6:30, and they're going to be presenting this film, Harlem Rides the Range, with actor Herbert Jeffrey. And, of course, Fran will be there, and it's going to be just a really nice evening.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Can't help emphasize it's free.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's great to have you. Come on more.
Okay.
All right.
I will.
You take care.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We'll be back.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru, where families come first. As a family-ran dealership, your family's safety is our #1 priority. Come in and find the perfect Subaru from the largest selection of Subarus in Orange County. All models are top safety picks by the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. We offer the ideal balance of safety, performance, and economy. Irvine Subaru, more Subarus, more safety, more performance, more love.
Welcome back. I have with us today in studio Morgan Fundingsland, and she's here with us with the Kind Nest Foundation. Well, welcome. It's so nice to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
So the Kind Nest Foundation, now as we were talking beforehand, little bit different name.
Yes.
So tell me what the Kind Nest Foundation means.
Well, Kind Nest Foundation is a name that my mother came up with. She was pretty, she follows me a lot on what I do, and we speak daily.
Okay.
And we had started this club, and at first we called it a different name. It was called El Toro Exchange because it was at the high school.
Right.
And it was kind of confusing to the community and to the students, and I couldn't figure out how to make it a name that, you know, it wouldn't confuse anyone. And my mother came up with a Kind Nest. It's in your classroom and what it's about. And so there it is.
So it's being kind
Correct.
to people, and the nest, as you had mentioned, is the classroom.
That's
So first of all, tell me what kind of foundation it is.
We actually started it from a club, a school-based club, and we received donations actually from your community and this community, and pretty soon started to expand. So we thought we would make it into a nonprofit so that we can give thank you receipts and letters, and also to be able to expand to other schools and other organizations.
What kind of donations do you actually take?
So we take clothing, we take accessories, we take shoes, school items, any necessities that a high school age student would need. That's really our focus, is helping those students and those kids that might otherwise not have the resources to attend school or to maybe go for a job interview, get into the career field. So we focus on that, and that's really our foundation, our base to this. And the reason we expanded was that we thought, you know, if we turn into a nonprofit, we'll be able to expand and offer scholarships for students to maybe, not everyone wants the same thing in life. So if we can actually give them that support to be able to maybe go to a vocational school or to be able to buy books for whatever they need. So we thought we would do some scholarships for that as well. So that's what we're focusing on.
That's perfect, because then, like you said, you can help any child that
That's right.
might need a varying type of help. So,
Exactly.
So you take clothing, and you said that our community has donated. So what are
Yes.
some things that you've received from Laguna Woods Village?
Well, Laguna Woods Village has been very, very generous. We've received a lot of clothing items, shoes, school items, small trinkets and whatnot. And what's happened is once we do open this once a month free shopping for the kids to come in, it allowed all our kids, no matter who they are or what financial need or background, they all enjoy coming in, and it creates a community.
Right.
And so they pick out whatever they need or want, and that's how that's helped us. And some have also donated to our scholarships that we will be offering hopefully within the next year.
Oh, okay. So now you're talking about scholarships that they would go towards college, or how would you plan that out?
What I would like to focus on is careers in or vocational skills.
Okay.
I think, you know, we have a lot of opportunities for colleges today. Vocational skills is what I would like to focus on. These kids, you know, that want to go into, you know, construction, or, you know, one wants to go into becoming a plumber, or those kind of skills that we still need and always will.
Right.
So I want to be able to help them. So,
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect. And then you mentioned that you guys took a year off.
That's right.
And you went to India. So what inspired you guys to do that?
Well, my husband's job took us there, and I, of course, picked up the family and we went with him, and I took a year and did a lot of charity work, and with my daughter. Actually, she was able to raise money. I think she was 12 years old at the time, and she raised money for the orphanage, and really, really took a liking to that. And so when we returned, she wanted to continue that and saw that, you know what, Mom, there might be a need here as well. Not so much as an orphanage, but there's always children that need help.
Okay, all right.
Support.
So what are some of the things that you're looking for now? I know you said donations of money towards the scholarships. Anything else in particular? I mean, it's a seasonal kind of thing too sometimes, right?
Exactly. I mean, we do a once a month opening.
Okay.
And it's called a free shopping event.
Okay.
And where the kids come in and they shop for free. It's
Okay.
kind of, I want to say, like a free thrift store.
Okay.
And they love it.
Okay.
They love it. So they come in, and without the support of the administration at my school and our district, I don't think I would be able to do this. So they're very, very supportive. They bring balloons, and they come in and visit. They go with the kids, and they pick out stuff for each other. They've even picked out stuff for me, which I'm very grateful, because it's open to everybody.
Right.
And they actually love that. What's happened, and the best part of it, is that being a special education teacher, I have a lot of my students are involved in preparing these openings. So they're learning skills as well. They're learning organizational, management, and retail, and how to fold, and how do you hang this up, Mrs. Funningston?
Right.
And now they're actually, you should see it, it's amazing. They organize it, and now they know how to fold, and no, you didn't fold that right, and they really take pride in what they do. And actually, one yesterday told me, I can't believe it, Miss Funningston, my grades are so good.
Aww.
I know. And I thought, because we just had our finals, and she said, my grades are so good, and I think it's because I'm so involved in the club that I want to do better, and I'm so proud of myself. And I said, well, of course, you're wonderful, and doing kind things for others really brings out the best in you and in people. And so,
well, and that's where your Kindness Foundation is coming kind of a twofold, right? You're helping your students who are learning things, and then you're also giving back to the community. So that's perfect.
It's just, it's getting its own legs, and I do as I'm driven to do. That's. I never sit and plan it. It just happens.
Right.
And, and I'm grateful.
So it's open once a month.
Correct.
And then is there any particular day of the month that you do it?
I let the kids decide.
Okay.
And we always have a theme.
Okay.
And I let them choose. And it's really something that I let them run.
Okay.
And I just advise.
Okay.
And just keep organized, and I'm more their assistant now.
Yeah.
And this is what I've always wanted to happen is these kids, they love it, and now we've expanded to other schools as well.
Oh, so what other schools are you involved with?
I'm working with a teacher that teaches in Santa Ana.
Okay.
And so she is actually starting this and trying to get her administration to support this as well.
Okay.
And then once we get that, then we can start.
Oh, that's nice, because then they could actually turn it into a nonprofit as well. But
That's
they
right,
start
they
out as a
could.
club first.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or they could just extend it from, that's why we did the nonprofit, so then
Right.
it could be the Kindness Foundation Club in the school in Santa Ana.
Okay.
And also in LA.
Well, that's perfect. Well, thank you very much for the information. And
Of
then if
course.
somebody wanted more information, they can go to the kindnessfoundation.org. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, good. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you
and good
so
luck.
much. Thank you.
And if you want to donate any items, including cash for their new scholarships, you can find out all the information at thekindnessfoundation.org. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm John Bowser Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha-Na-Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
Well, I'd like to welcome back once again Robert Klein, and every year Robert comes on our show and talks about his special presentation, A Night at the Oscars, that's going to be happening next week on the 21st at the Regency Theater down in San Juan Capistrano. Robert, welcome back.
Nice to see both of you.
And for those of you who have may not seen Robert on our show before, he has an extremely rich history in the world of Hollywood, heading up Fox. You teach emeritus classes. It's just amazing, the history that you have.
I created Lifetime Network.
Yeah, that's right.
I was partners with Gloria on air, Gloria Steinem, Helen Gurley Brown, etc.
Yeah, quite an achievement. And every year, you go down to the Regency Theater in San Juan, and you present a night at the Oscars, and you go over the different films, the different actors and categories, and talk about each one. I know you just told us you're busy reviewing some of these films, right?
Yes, one obviously being the host of it, I see all the films.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
it's
would
a
be
lot of
nice.
work. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah, and just this week, my wife and I saw Green Book, which is from an actual book written by a man by the name of Marcus Green for African American families and individuals who, when they traveled in the South, they would know where they could stay. And in an interesting way, when I got out of college in the early 60s, before the Civil Rights Act of 64 and the voting of 65, I taught in Baltimore, Maryland. And when I came across Maryland, it was 62. I had just graduated. And there were motels, restaurants that said whites only.
Right. Wow. Yeah.
And that was 62.
Wow. So when did you get out to Hollywood and become a part of Fox?
In an interesting way, I left being the head football coach at this Quaker school, not because I didn't like it, I loved it, but I thought my dreams could best be fulfilled in the entertainment business.
Okay.
And my father went to Rutgers University, and a friend of his was David Sonny Werblin, who owned the New York Jets, Joe Namath, Broadway Joe.
Wow.
And he went to Rutgers, and he got me an interview at MCA Universal. And he says, "You're going in the mailroom," which is like going to Harvard and getting your MBA.
Yeah.
And I'm delivering the mail one day at MCA at the New York office at 598 Madison Avenue. And the founder of MCA Universal, Dr. Jules Stein. You ever go to UCLA and see the Stein?
Well, I know who that is, yes.
Okay. He comes out of his office and says, "Young man, come in here, I want to talk to you." And I immediately say, that's why he's the chairman of the biggest company in entertainment.
Yeah.
He can just see greatness. And he sits me down.
He's not modest. Right?
No.
He was trying to slip that right in.
A legend in my own mind,
Yeah.
right? He reaches into his desk and takes out the little light that once an eye doctor, always an eye doctor, leans over me and says, "Just as I suspected, you have pink eye."
What?
He said, "You have to leave the office. When you're cleared, come in and see me. I'm going to name you the assistant to the man who runs the company, Lou Wasserman."
Oh, well, yeah.
And
Wow.
I became his assistant, then moved on from there and did in New York City 4 local shows that went out to syndication. One of which is a show that people I teach, not only at Emeritus, but historically, Firing Line, hosted by William F. Buckley Jr.
Right, I remember that show.
And you didn't have to be a conservative, as I was not, to appreciate it. It was conversation at the highest level. I did a entertainment show from Greenwich Village, Live from the Bitter End, where Peter, Paul, and Mary, Bill Cosby, all got their start, as did my first wife, who was the lead singer of the Serendipity Singers.
I remember them.
It was the 3rd show, called Cosmopolitan, named after the magazine. And at that time, it was the magazine for women. And it was hosted by Helen Gurley Brown, who became my lifetime friend. And her husband was David Brown, who was Daryl Zanuck's partner. And at dinner one night at the Plaza Hotel, David says to me, "How would you like to come to Fox and be head of production?"
Oh my gosh.
I immediately said yes before I knew what I was doing. And I then was executive vice president and
So, 1968, is that what you said?
68 to almost 1979, 80.
Okay, so you were there at the start of the Star Wars films, obviously.
I was there in 1977 when Star Wars started and was nominated for Best Picture, along with two films that the studio heads, Gareth Wigan, was really proud of, called Turning Point.
Right.
Anne Bancroft, Shirley, and Julia, Jane Fonda, Vanessa Redgrave. We spent more money at the Oscars that year on security to protect Vanessa Redgrave because she had gone on 60 Minutes and talked about Israel being a neo-Nazi, etc. And yet, the Best Picture that year was Annie Hall.
But I mean, what a place to be at that time, and seeing, really how this major film that people didn't think much of at the start.
It was turned down. It was turned down by every major studio, and George Lucas went to Hawaii, the island of Kauai, and with Alan Ladd Jr., who headed film. And he pitched him on it, and they were close friends. He said, as a favor to you, I'll do it. It was like $7 million.
Wow.
Now, the interesting thing, our head of legal was David Handelman, and he got a meeting with Sid Ganis, who went on to be president of Paramount, etc. And he said, you guys are in pre-production on the sequel. Unfortunately, you don't have sequel rights, which is unheard of. They negotiated it, but after 3 movies, including the first one, they could walk away, as they did to Disney.
Very interesting. Wow. Great history. Any film, I know you're still looking at some of them. Are there 2 or 3 films this year that really stand out for you that you've seen so
I may
far?
not be right, but I'm never right. I mean, because as a member of the Academy, I vote with my heart. And it's also not an empirical science. It is not. It is like running for homeroom president in junior high. I thought when my wife Stephanie and I saw the first, when we first saw A Star Is Born, I loved it. I thought Lady Gaga exceeded my expectations.
Wow.
I was candidly unprepared for Roma. I know it's the front runner for Best Picture and may win. But I was unprepared that it was totally in Spanish.
Oh,
is it really?
That's what
I did not know that.
Do they have subtitles?
They have subtitles.
And interestingly,
not dub, they have subtitles.
Interestingly, that is a Netflix production, right? And in fact, I don't know if you still can, but I know during the month of January anywhere, if you were a Netflix subscriber, that's where you first saw it. You could see it.
Yes. So I did not, my wife loved it as filmmaking. I was overwhelmed by Glenn Close's performance in The Wife.
Okay.
And I could see why she is considered front runner for Best Actress.
Oh, I'd have to see that.
Now, she's been up many times before.
6 times.
Yeah. Has she won?
Never.
Okay.
So she
this
has
could
a
be,
lot. One, she's very good.
Yeah.
I think with the increased number of women in the Academy.
Right. You know what I found interesting, and I looked at this just yesterday, Melissa McCarthy, who is known as being more comedy TV actress, in this dramatic role about, it's called Can You Ever Forgive Me? And she plays this woman who wrote some biographies and fell in hard times, and then and this is a true story. Forged letters from celebrities and famous people. I mean, it looks like a very interesting movie.
It is. And it's interesting to know, 2-3 years ago, when we dealt with an increase of minorities, particularly African Americans, when the year we had 20 of the top nominations without one, this year has 3 major movies. Obviously, Black Panther,
Right.
Green card, okay?
Green.
Yeah, a Green Book.
Oh, Green Book,
Green
yeah,
Book, sorry,
yeah.
not
And
Green
Black
Book.
Klansman, yeah.
And Black Klansman, which is an excellent movie, and ironically, Spike Lee's first nomination.
Yeah, really?
No.
Nomination.
I didn't know that. Wow.
In 35 years.
Wow. Now, I'm of course, being a Disney Marvel fan, voting for Black Panther, but, you know, in a sense, though, it would be a nice, you don't rarely see, I think what I find unique here is big blockbuster movies being nominated for Best Picture.
You know how that came about? There are, you can now, the Academy has 10.
Yeah.
This year it's 8. You need
Right,
a percent.
that's right.
Right.
And that came about 9 years ago, corresponding with the violence at Aurora Movie Theater.
Right.
The premiere of Batman: The Dark Knight.
Right.
It grossed over $1 billion, and members of the Academy, in their arrogance, thought that a commercial movie franchise that is $1 billion couldn't be a good artistic movie.
Oh.
Black Klansman is a very good movie.
So I want to emphasize again for folks who want to come down and see you, this is happening on, it's Friday, right?
No.
Oh,
It is
wait, it's the
happening
21st.
next Thursday.
Yeah, oh, next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Yeah, next Thursday.
On February 21st.
At 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, but if they get there early, this Regency Theater has a restaurant upstairs called Rick's Place, named after Casablanca.
So if folks want to go there early.
It's a great theater. I
Isn't
love
it a wonderful
It
theater?
is nice. And you know, I wanted to also say that you welcome everybody, and then do you have a discussion
Yes.
about what's going on?
The evening, everybody gets a ballot.
Okay.
They get a chance to mark it off. Those that get the highest
be fun.
percentage of correction, okay, will win prizes donated by my partners at Warner
That
Brothers.
sounds fun.
Okay.
That'll be a lot of fun.
That's great.
And then we have a Q&A. And then people even say, you know something, I'm looking at my ballot for 8 films. My favorite movie of the year was not even nominated. And they have a right to interact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great. How many people can actually come?
The theater seats 150, 147.
Okay.
We're selling very well, but we still have seats available.
Okay.
They can walk up to the box office.
All right.
It's in San Juan, right across from the railroad station.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can park in that
You could
structure right there.
Parking is easy. And it's that railroad station that, with a different location, was in the movie Rain Man. Continuing.
Oh, it was. Oh,
Yes.
gosh, that's great.
So if you want to head on down there, you know, I really encourage it, and you can get more information. The best way you can get to the website is just go ahead and search Regency Theater San Juan Capistrano. It'll come up, and you scroll down. It'll say special events, and then you click on there.
Right.
And you get me.
And you get you
And
get Bob.
interesting enough, my wife and I have lived in San Juan as well as our home in Palm Springs for 16 years. We first did it at the library, and then Regency and Lyndon Golan, the owner, came to me and said, why don't you be in a more cinematic environment?
Yeah. I
And
agree.
like tonight, even with the rain, my name goes up in the marquee.
Very
Isn't
good.
that fun to see your name in lights?
It's a
when
very.
am I going to see my name in lights?
I don't know.
Well,
Maybe one of these days.
All right. Bob, thank you very much
Thank
for
you
coming
for
on.
having me,
And
both of you.
this is going to be a fun event. I mean, this gentleman has just a wealth of information. He's great to talk to. So again, this is on February 21st. It's 7 o'clock, San Juan Capistrano.
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
All right.
Yes, Thursday.
Great to see you. And I'm looking at the time. We're going to be right back, and we'll give you a wrap up then.
Thank you both.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay.
Did you know there are over 400,000 seniors in Orange County today? So where does a senior or family caregiver go for information and resources? You can turn to the Answers Guide, published by the Council on Aging Southern California. Answers is full of articles and resources to help you navigate the aging experience. You can pick up your free copy today at the clubhouse nearest you or at the social services office. the Council on Aging, helping seniors remain healthy, connected, and protected.
Welcome back. I'm Kiana Lee. Today we're talking to Dr. Chuck Lee of 7-Day Dental. Today's topic is dental implants. Doctor, what do we need to know about dental implants?
Well, when you lose a tooth, you lose bone. With a dental implant, it maintains your bone, and it's an easy procedure. We are open 7 days a week, 365 days a year for all your dental needs.
Thank you, doctor. So come on in and get your 7-Day Dental smile.
Welcome back. I have my cute little glasses for Valentine's Day. I didn't get you any, sorry.
That's all right.
Okay, so our Friday movie is First Man, and that will be at 2 and 7 p.m. And First Man is a biopic on the life of the legendary American astronaut Neil Armstrong from 1961 to 1969 on his journey to becoming the first human to walk the moon. And it is exploring the sacrifices and costs on the nation and Neil himself and his family during one of the most dangerous missions in the history of space travel.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
It is a good movie. All right, so how's our weather?
Well, if you're watching us in the morning, as I said, despite over 3.5 inches of rain we've had since midnight, the front is just now coming through. We're going to have a lot of rain coming through all the way through probably about 1 o'clock today. Then things will start to taper off. We should get scattered showers throughout the evening, and it may extend into tomorrow morning with a little bit more rain coming in on Sunday. That should not be much at all. And a little bit cooler temperatures as we get to the weekend. So therefore, if we get a little rain in, that means more snow up in the ski resorts. But this system is a little bit warm, as you can see by the temperatures there. So it's more about the rain. And we have had over 17.5 inches since January.
That's a lot
1st,
of rain.
So that's a lot of rain.
A lot of rain. Okay, I just want to also remind you, get your globe today because it's really cute. It has love stories from the woods. So they've got cute little stories about couples. Tomorrow is United Mutual Update. We have the Tea Party Sentinels and Dan Oweiler with Sterling Financial. Have a great Valentine's Day.
Bye-bye.